this is Shawn Powell. I wanted to talk about something that's dealing with USI Tech. I think a lot of people may not understand exactly how a lot of people are making a lot of money in this business. They don't understand. I mean, they look at it and they say, well, I bought some BTC packages. Good. Now, I know I'm making more than just holding, but how are people making ridiculous amount of income? I'm going to show you an example of one of the people in our Facebook group that I know personally very well that is officially a millionaire inside of Bitcoin itself. USI Tech has had everything to do with that. But before we get started, y'all, I want to show you, number one, right here, we hit $11,395 in Bitcoin itself. It's like overnight, the last 3-4 nights, we went from 9,000 to 10,000 to over 11,000. And anytime we have, just about anytime you hit a new mark, it usually drops down shortly after a little bit. It's got to correct itself a little bit because a lot of people, let's say if you bought Bitcoin at $1,000 and you say to yourself, once it reaches 10,000, then I'm going to sell. Or once it reaches 11,000, I'm going to sell. You know, so it's always these round numbers. Usually it peaks up over and then drops back down. And then within a day or so, it usually picks back up. But y'all, I can tell you, as far as adults go, this is about as close to Christmas as you can get, to be perfectly honest. Waking up and seeing $1,000 days is absolutely incredible. Thank God I got in this business and understand it. Bitcoin, even though USI Tech is really the multiplier here, absolutely without a doubt, the spotlight has still got to stay on Bitcoin itself, and it's absolutely incredible. Okay, y'all, I want to show you something here. If you go to USI Tech itself, you're looking at 0.005525. I have never seen it that low before. I wish I could have clicked on it earlier to seen it get down lower than that. Until recently, I had never seen it get into the sixes until just a couple of days ago. And usually it was in the sevens and the eights for most of the time that I've been purchasing my BTC packages and getting my commissions from it. Now, that's going to have a lot to do with what I'm going to be teaching in just a minute too, so you can understand this. Now, to let you know, y'all, by nature, I love figuring things out. That has always worked out for me. It's got a lot to do with why I looked at USI Tech and taken it so seriously. And I love math. I love geometry, and it just all fits together. So I sort of made a simplified version showing you a couple of weeks back some of the referral commissions I was getting in, and then I divided it by it so you can see how much it is per each. And now we're going to compare that now to where it was just a couple of weeks ago. And you'll understand, y'all, it is very important to lock it in now. In other words, you want to get out there right now and sponsor. If you're looking at sponsoring people, you want to sponsor as many people as you can now, because that is where the big money comes from. Okay, so I'll show it to you exactly what I'm talking about. And let's go ahead and get started, y'all. So USI Tech training channel, build as much now as possible. It may be something I put in the title itself. 2 reasons for it. Number one, y'all, it's going to be a big one. Lock it in as soon as possible. I've got this at 128%. I hope you can see it okay. I'll see if I can't go just a tad bigger. There we go. Maybe it worked. Okay, if you look here, this is as of November the 7th, 8th, and the 9th, 10th, and 11th. These are some of the referral commissions I've got. I only showed just the BTC packages. I didn't want to be kind of confusing people what's going on. So I will just be talking about this. But for the most part, the tokens and BTC packages are basically the same. November the 7th, I had one of my downline who had purchased 85 BTC packages, right? Now, if you look, he paid for 0.6896. This is the amount right here. My commission was 0.0689. So it's a little better. 689. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. It's a 10% basically, as opposed to what that is. Now, as far as Bitcoin itself being purchased, if you break that down, take 85 and divide it into the amount I made. I'm only looking at my commission. Then I made 0.000811 with this package itself from that purchase, right? That's per BTC package. Now, at that time, Bitcoin was probably $7,000, somewhere in the ballpark, okay? So I'm going to show you some multiplication of that now. Now, understand, if I had taken it right then and pulled it out and did not rebuy at all, There is a huge increase from $7,000 to 11, or basically $11,000 in calculations right by itself. Yet that was only 22 days ago. There's a big difference, y'all. It's probably enough to pay uh, probably all my bills this month, to be honest. Because I don't have barely any bills. I paid everything off last year. But it's just amazing to show you the variation. Now, that would be if I just pulled it out and said, all right, it's in my pocket now. It's in BTC, it's in Bitcoin itself. But I didn't. So I rolled it back over. So how much more Bitcoin am I making now than I would have been if I just pulled it out in the first place? Okay, so now what we're looking at now is 13 BTC packages that was purchased, and that was at 0.008. Here's one on the 9th, it's 0.0007. The 10th, and see, okay, but here's the question. You see all these are in the 7s and the 8s. Now, this was when Bitcoin was at like $7,000, right? This is when Bitcoin was a lower price, high price 6,000s, probably into the low 7,000 range. But because I made that commissions then, when Bitcoin was at a higher percentage amount, I'm sorry, I got more Bitcoin in that time frame, because of where it's at. That's the variation between then and now. If you look over here, this is November the 28th, November the 29th. This is in the high $9,000 to low $10,000 range when these came in. So instead of it being 0.0008, 0.0007, I'm actually in the sixes here to make that same equivalence of that 50 euros. You understand what I'm saying? So that's where the variation itself takes place. Now, the reason it's so important is because you want your people sponsoring buying now to lock in at these rates. You understand how much money that just because they purchased 2 weeks ago, or let's see, the 7th, 22 days ago, just because they purchased this 22 days ago compared to today, how much more Bitcoin I've got? 0.0008 compared to now, honestly, probably 0.0005. Think of how much more commissions that alone is when you're looking at 85 BTC packages. So, while Bitcoin is lower, which you just anticipate the rise of Bitcoin, I got that. But y'all, you really want to lock these things in at this moment so that moving forward, that you're going to get this increases itself. And on top of that, y'all, this increase is also not assuming that you're going to roll it back over into the business, lock in those BTC packages, and get 140% or even 300% more. See what I'm saying? So you do want to lock these in as soon as you can. People who were sponsoring 5 months ago, 3 months ago, you got to understand, y'all, people were sponsoring 5 months ago that was going big and sponsoring 1,000 people or however many people, and they've unlocked 12 levels down, y'all. They were locking this in at rates that were higher than this, maybe 0.0010 or higher than that. I'm sure that's right. It was down in the 5s and the 4s and the 3,000s. Now, they took that and they just rolled it back into the business. And then with the rise of Bitcoin, it has been, a 300% increase right by itself is going to take place, even if it didn't go up anymore. But with the rise of Bitcoin as well, y'all, you're talking about six-figure income, quick and easy. And it does not really matter at what point you come into this, because to be perfectly honest, I figured out I made $18,000 in my first 30 days. And I came in when Bitcoin was over $5,000. I came in USI Tech when it was already over $5,000, and we got hit by the Coinbase got hit by Bitcoin Cash during that time frame, and it really put us down a lot, dropped us about 1,500, somewhere in the ballpark, maybe it was close to $2,000. Yet we sprung back. You see what I'm saying? So there is no wrong way to do this business if you just think you need to lock it in today. Don't wait. If I've had people that have got their tax returns and they're saying, I'm going to wait till April or February or March. Yo, you got to realize how much is Bitcoin going up in the week. The last week, y'all, we were 8,000s to 11,000 in literally, what, 72 hours? The last thing in the world I hate to know is I was waiting that long. I've got a friend of mine who went and got a loan so he could get USI Tech, got Bitcoin, right? Got BTC packages. And he's already made enough to probably pay off the loan itself. If he just today alone, y'all. I'm telling you, do not wait. You want to lock this in at this rate, and if it's referral commissions or if it's your pay itself, it's going to make the biggest difference. Now, I'm going to show you why it makes such a big difference. This is November the 28th. Okay, and this is now when I put this picture earlier, $11,150. Today's high has been 11,395. A little bit of correction right now itself. Now, I did go back and do the math on this. 0.0689, which is this one right here, y'all. Just this one purchase, right? 0.6896. I made 0.0689. Calculated today at this time at 11:15 or 11,150 was $774.10. Okay, that's pretty impressive right by itself. I do have an image. I don't think it's by itself, but I know I did calculate it with a couple other things. I know it did not equal that much by itself. I'll show you what I post. I post on Facebook on a regular basis. I'll let you take a look at this. Okay, cool. If you notice right here is that 0.689, 0.0089, and then I got, so basically I've got almost the same screenshot as I showed you. That's why I picked those days, to be honest, when I made this right here. This is $662.63, and that's including these other days right here together, and that's not even including this. You know what I'm saying? It's not this by itself. Now, just that one alone has already increased quite a bit, more than all these put together. And that's why I'm telling y'all, that's why locking these things in now and catching that rise is going to make you so much more money, and sponsoring people and getting them to go active now. It's worth it, y'all. It could change your life. Just because someone bought 2 weeks ago compared to what they bought today, how much more money is that, y'all? It comes up to be a lot. It adds up to be a lot. Okay, I want to show you this. This is what going big in your business and sticking with a game plan does. My game plan, y'all. The person that I'm talking about right here, I know him very well. He lives pretty close to me, about 2 hours away. Got into business about May, June. I signed up in May, about June, at the beginning of June, somewhere in the ballpark. I didn't get Bitcoin. I didn't take it seriously. I was making good money in my businesses already, and I decided that I'd sign up, and it didn't hit me, to be honest. Now, I'm one of those people, I can't do a business if I don't believe in it. I cannot make videos. I cannot mass record, sit down and just be sincere and tell people what I think if I don't believe in the business. And that'll never change. I don't care what the business is. And I watch people make a lot of money. The problem was I was not against USI Tech. I didn't get Bitcoin. But you got to realize, y'all, Bitcoin was maybe in the twos, maybe $2,000, $2,300, maybe somewhere in the ballpark. And I had seen people that were doing Bitcoin businesses, and all of a sudden they get real quiet, and you could tell something went wrong. And it was a bad combination for both at the same time. Yet here I was making good money in my business, so God was kind of telling me maybe I need to just stay focused and put all my attention here. So for doing that, this person here went ahead and went big in May and June, and it felt right to them. My list already got into business. I've got a lot of people making a lot of money. I'm tickled to death. I'm glad y'all are there. It's my own fault, okay? So don't worry about that. I'm getting out to people. I'm doing videos like this, things of that nature. I'm getting a lot of PLS sales in the process, so don't worry about it. I want y'all to do great, okay? But it is my own fault. You know what I'm saying? So I own up to that. Our game plan is when we get into a business, and we're going to be doing a lot of sponsoring, that we want to roll everything back into the business at 100% for like the first 90 days. Okay. Now, what it means for me means I roll all referral commissions. I roll all my income that I'm making. I go big in my business right from day one. If you didn't already know, I started off with $10,000 in BTC pack or in Bitcoin. That by the time it got to USI Tech, I had $10,400 of American dollars. It was a little over 9,000 something, 9,300 in euros, and I purchased as much as I could with that before I ever sponsored my first person. I've always believed that you need to go big in your business. If you go big in your business, your downline is way more likely to do it. You go big in your business, you're going to lead by example. If I didn't go big in my business, y'all, some of these people wouldn't have gone big in their business. 48 BTC packages, 13, 11, 85 BTC. I mean, you got to realize, y'all, heck, man, I've unlocked a couple of levels right here in just a couple of days. I'm 6 levels deep now, for the uni level. And y'all, I can tell you, a lot of y'all sponsor people, and then you wonder why they're not going active. When, to be honest, you're trying to get them to do something that you yourself haven't done. You can't play that game. It doesn't work. People can see through that, to be perfectly honest. If you want them to go big in their business, you got to make sure you're doing what you would suggest to them to do. Never tell them to do anything that you wouldn't personally do. Now, going big, what does that mean? It doesn't mean you have to start off with $10,000. I had the money to put into it, right? And thank God I did, because I made $18,000 in the last 30 days between Bitcoin, USI Tech, and Power Lead Systems. This is my first 30 days in USI Tech, y'all. First 30 days just came up on it. I posted it yesterday in the Facebook group to let people know the kind of income I made. That's not including the rise from yesterday. So if you think about that, that's probably another $1,800, almost a $20,000 month. And I'm not even really started yet, and I didn't even have a list. My list was in before me. Anybody can build this business, y'all. The game plan we stick with: go big in your business. Get out to people, tell them what you think about your business. I don't care if you do paid advertising, Facebook, YouTube. It doesn't really matter, y'all. It don't matter. If you believe in your business and you're sincere and you go big in your business and you get out and get seen and you get heard, people are going to relate to you. And the answer to most y'all who cannot sponsor at all is they're not finding anybody to connect with. They don't get to hear what you think about your business. They don't see you believe in your business. And because of that, and people join people, they don't have nobody to join to, y'all. If you've got some cartoon character dancing, music, bouncing around video, that's great. A 3-minute video or something, awesome. But who do they connect with? Nobody. Well, that's what's going to happen. And then some of y'all, they will sign up, but you never connect with them. You didn't try to reach out to them. And I'm going to tell you what, y'all, this is the God's honest truth. The ones who can sponsor, but they don't go active, either you need to take and look at yourself and say, if there was 10 of me that I've sponsored, which gone big in my business or not, would it change my life, or would I have a lot of people sitting around doing nothing and it's some kind of social club? Because that's what a lot of y'all are doing. You've got to show the way. You've got to lead by example. You've got to practice what you preach. You got to be able to open up right here and say, look, y'all, this is my Coinbase, or wherever you purchase that. This is me sending it to USI Tech. Look at the date here. I know we can't show dashboards. I got that, y'all. But it sure as heck doesn't keep us from being able to use emails or Coinbase or anything else. There's ways around. You got to get creative sometimes, y'all. But you can show people that you believe in your business and that you've gone big in your business. You got to have that part, y'all. Now, you got to put your people around people like you. If you believe in the business, you need to put them around. If I was sponsoring you right now, you need to be around me. Okay? I've only been in for a couple of weeks. I'm going to blow the freaking doors off this business. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. I came in late. I'm going to be the first one to say that. And I'm putting the work in. Go to YouTube right now, y'all. Seriously. Just look. You want to see how much work I'm putting in? This is USI Tech search right here. Right? I'm the number 3 video. Number 4. Number 5, number 6, number 7. There's that bald-headed guy who's against it. This is right, though. So that's 8, 9, 10. So that's number 8 right here. I think I'm in that hangout right there with number 9. That's a really good video right here. He does a really good presentation. I give him a lot of respect for that. I'm actually messaged him and told him that. So page 1 alone, y'all. How many times am I up here? 7, 8 times, something like that. You don't get that up there without putting the work in the first place, right? So you can tell I'm doing the work, but I'm not doing anything different than anybody else, y'all. This is not hard. Once you decide that this is going to be your way, and you get out there and you focus at getting out the people and just let go. I don't have hang-ups. I don't care what you think about me. I don't care if you think what I look like. I don't care if my family and friends see me online. I don't care. The only thing I can really cared about more than that, than anything, was getting free from a job. Working 65 hours a week with my little boy not being able to stay in my house for half the week because I had to leave to go to work before he had to go to school. And I didn't get home until after he got home from school and it was time to go to bed. I wanted my freedom more than I cared anything about what anybody thought about my business. And some of y'all, that's your hang-ups. You know what the sad part is? A lot of y'all love the business. A lot of y'all get Bitcoin is freaking ridiculous. A lot of y'all understand USI Tech is the answer to increasing Bitcoin. Yet, you hold it inside of you because you got your hang-ups. How much is your hang-ups keeping you from succeeding? That's the God's honest truth, y'all. If you are doing paid advertising, here's the answer for you right here. If you're doing paid advertising and they're not signing up, or they're signing up and they're not going active, you got to ask yourself one question. When did they get to meet you? That's the simple question. They went through, they saw some Mickey Mouse screen looking bouncing video for 3 minutes. It looked really impressive. You might have branded someone else in the process. When did they get to meet you? Because to me, that's the equivalent of welcoming people into my house. I'm not there. They walk around the house. Gee, I wonder where the owner's at. I wonder who this is. They leave. Then you come in all excited and say, well, I wonder if they're going to get in. They didn't get a chance to meet you. If you had your hand stuck out the front door before they would have saw it, they might would have connected with you. You know how often people connect with someone right from the beginning before they ever see the sales funnel? How much so? I've seen times where my landing sales page sucked. I was brand new to making landing page sales pages. They sucked. My YouTube video showed me showing them I believed in the business. You know what they did? They signed up and they didn't give a darn about the landing page sales page. It could have been nothing more than a sign-up link where they put their information in, and I still would have got people in. And there's people doing paid advertising, spending thousands of dollars, wondering why it's not working for them, when here I am not spending a dime. Because here I am with my hand out before they ever even go through to see the business. It kills it every time. Every time. Show you something, y'all. I don't mean to get silent on the market here, what I was trying to say, but it's important. Here's the landing page that people go through and see. It's talking about me being free from a job. It's one of 19 different landing pages I've created. It's sincere. I'm telling people what it's meant to being home from birthday to birthdays with my 10-year-old little boy. He was 7, 8, 9 years old, y'all. I'm telling you, people, I'm not even talking about the business, to be perfectly honest. I want them to know, I want them to connect with me. I want to show them what online business has done for me. And then they go through, they go here. We've got an awesome sales funnel. Jameson Palmer is a millionaire doing a 12, 13-minute presentation. There's me at the very top, one of the leaders giving it. Miss Rhonda, there's Frank Calabro, there's Esteban, there's Kiara, there's Mike. I don't know all these people in here, but there's some good leaders I haven't been in long. So just to let you know. And then it goes from here straight into here. Now think about it. If they saw me on YouTube, bam, they've connected with me. If they looked in the description, saw my phone number, they might even called me. If they look up here and didn't hit this, they're going to see me talking to me directly, so they're going to connect with me again. When they come through here, yes, I'm up here on this page, but to be perfectly honest, I sponsored a lot of people before I ever got up here, so that ain't really got nothing to do with it. They'd already connected with me. It's nice as to have an addition, sure. I'm glad they put me up there, but is it the reason I've sponsored so many people in the last few weeks? No, not really. The sales funnel does a lot for me, but I also make sure I've got my hand out in front before they ever get there. The ones who are struggling, you're struggling because you've got it inside of you. You want to make it. A lot of y'all need to make it. I see these emails, y'all. I get it. He spent thousands of dollars. I spent nothing. You look me up. How's this guy doing it? I send an email. That's y'all. The longest email I ever seen in my life. Sitting there talking about my husband's out of work. He's had heart surgery. His back is broke. He's laying in the bed. I can't work. I'm a senior. I've got this going on. Our kid has special needs. I need this money. I love this business. But here's the problem. You hide all that. You should be telling your people this. You should be doing videos. You've got your story. Everybody's got their freaking story. Everybody. The difference is I tell mine. I wasn't even broke when I came into online business, y'all. I wasn't even broke. But from October to last week of October to May 7th of 2015, I worked my tail off 65 hours a week. I learned how to do Facebook. I blew the freaking doors off of it. 100 leads a day, 60 to 100 leads a day with my S3 phone laying on the couch half the time, still working 65 hours a week, y'all. I made 130 videos in a month and a half when I was still working 65 hours a week. I put the work in. I wasn't even broke. I wanted my freedom. I wanted to be home. I wanted to be time with my little boy. I was done with the restaurant business. I might have been managing there, but my brain, to be honest, y'all, was on nothing but online business. I couldn't wait to get home. I wouldn't even take, this is God's honest truth, y'all. This may not sound good. I had an old laptop in there. I didn't even, not a laptop, I'm sorry, old computer, old gaming rig that was outdated. Couldn't even barely run Windows XP. And I was trying to learn what I needed to learn, staying up all night long after working 14-hour shifts, 40 hours every Thursday and Friday, Saturday for 13 years straight off of I-40 in the restaurant, y'all. I would come home, sit there, still have my white shirt on. I could not stand wearing a white shirt. Could not stand wearing that same tie every day. And it motivated me. I wouldn't even take a shower yet. Sit down at the computer and start putting the work in. I wanted it more than I cared what anybody thought. I fell asleep. I learned shortly that I could not get electrocuted by slobbering on the keyboard. Some of y'all ain't willing to do that. Some of y'all need this. That's the sad part, but you're not willing to do it. It's not hard, y'all. It's not. When you make that decision that I don't care anymore what anybody thinks. This guy right here, where's he at? I don't care what he thinks. I don't need it. He has nothing to do with me getting free from my job. He has nothing to do with me making $18,000 my first 30 days in USI Tech. He did a video where he talked about my day 23 review, yet he didn't see it. If he'd seen it, he would have kept his mouth shut, to be perfectly honest. He don't know nothing about me. And you know what? He don't have to, because I don't need to know anything about him either. I succeeded way before he came around. I'll succeed way when he's gone. It doesn't matter. Some of y'all, you got to get your mind right. And it starts with you believing in the business. And if USI Tech is a business, Bitcoin and USI Tech is a freaking perfect storm. And if you're struggling, some of y'all don't even want to sponsor. Great, y'all. Go big. Go big in your business. You educate yourself. Learn that me putting money in the bank ain't making me money. If I've been doing it my whole life and I've still got just about what I started with, I ain't made nothing. Changing your currency alone to something else can change your life. That's all I'm doing. I ain't got to sell nothing. I'm educating people, y'all. To be perfectly honest, that's all I got to do is educate people. It's not hard. Let me tell you what the purpose of this one was. That picture right there above, look at this, y'all. 101.5974 Bitcoin, $1,161,390.45. Yesterday, he was not at a million. But because of the increase of Bitcoin alone, it had gave him $100,000 increase, over 100,000. He also gained about another 3 or 4 more Bitcoins since yesterday. He had 43,000 days from November the 1st till November the 25th. And that's at lower Bitcoin prices. He made over $600,000 with USI Tech. And it's a lot to do what I just told y'all right here. It's because of people locking it in, rolling it over, keeping with a game plan, and sticking with it. That's catching the rise and getting as much as you can. Y'all, I can tell you this. I live off of my power lead systems. I make good money with power lead systems, okay? I do really well. I'll show you some of that in just a second as well. But that's what Frank's been doing too. Frank's living off of his power lead systems, just like me, and rolled everything over for months so that he could build that big nest egg. And when we're catching that wave, y'all, that's absolutely incredible. So, $1,161,000 made, over $750,000 on USI Tech since November 1st. Today's the 29th. He still has 2 more days of this month. I don't know. I'd say he probably makes another 40, 80,000. I say he's going to make about 830,000, somewhere in the ballpark for the month of November, not including his power lead systems. I don't know what he's making in power lead systems. Probably 3,000 to 4,000 a week, somewhere in the ballpark, maybe 4,000. Not even including that. Yes, USI Tech is the answer. Okay. Now, I want to show you something, y'all. I told you earlier that, power lead systems is how I got free from a job. It's the way that people get a chance to connect with me. It's priceless. If I didn't make $1 in power lead systems, you can sign me up the next 5 years because it gives me the opportunity to duplicate what we're doing. I tell people, I want you to take this page. I got 19 different landing pages, y'all. Let me see if I don't have them up here. I might have them. Maybe it's down here. Okay, here you go. Different pages, y'all. All sorts of black and white ones up here, just being creative. I'm pretty artistic. Back to the future stuff from the future, kind of things. I got a bunch of them, y'all. Me in the videos for most of them. The reason I'm in the videos is because I want people to connect with me. I got He-Man in here, all sorts of stuff. That's a really good one. A lot of people like to use this one. This one's actually got over 250,000 views compared to the one I'm showing you now, which is only, well, I haven't updated in a few days, but it's roughly probably 175,000. So the other one actually gets more views than this one does, to be perfectly honest. So that's a pretty good video right here and landing page itself. But I tell people, y'all, if I got a page particular that you like, by all means, man, you can take it, manipulate it, change the background, put whatever you want to up there. Use one of my videos. If not, who cares? Put you in the video. Let them connect with you. I hope that's what you're doing. If you're ready to do that, then do it, y'all. I've got people that are doing what I'm telling them to do, and they're sponsoring people for the first time in their lives. First time ever in online business, they're sponsoring people, and their people they're sponsoring are going active. Why? Oh, I don't know. What I'm saying works. That might have something to do with it. Imagine that. And they're not doing paid advertising. If you want to do paid, that's great, y'all. I'm just telling you, you don't have to do just paid advertising. Keep the same rule I told you. When they get to meet you, keep that in mind. Okay, so there's the sales funnel itself. Power lead systems. This is I made a sales funnel a while back for power lead systems directly. This is what I was working on when everybody else went into USI Tech directly. I still make good money, y'all. $4,000 weeks inside of USI Tech. I'm sorry, inside of power lead systems. I'll show you what this week has been like, or the last couple of weeks. Got a couple of leads that's just come in. We got gold, diamond, and platinum inside of power lead systems. And let's see here. This was yesterday. This is still early in the morning right now. This was yesterday. I've got 2 brand new gold members. Anywhere it says gold, that means $20 a month reoccurring income. So I got 2 brand new gold members. I got a diamond yesterday. That's $100. Diamond's $147 one time. We make $125 of it goes back to the people. It goes up as far as it goes to the next person in line. So sometimes I get paid from diamonds and I don't even know where they come from because the other people did not get qualified, which they just lost money. and then I get paid for it. And on top of that, if one of my downline gets paid $100, I get paid $25 just for them getting paid. Plus, you get pass ups. Diamond is absolutely incredible. I got paid Diamond, oh, I'm sorry, qualified Diamond in March of 2015, just a couple months before I got free from a job. And I mean, look at it, I'm still getting paid all the time. You'll see how many diamonds I get in just a second, y'all, on a right regular basis. But out of that 147 I paid then, same price as now, 125 of it goes back to the people. Power Lead Systems, the ever they've most made ever was $22. I think that's pretty fair, y'all, to be perfectly honest. Gold is 53 a month. Out of 53, 30 of it goes back to the people. The most Power Lead Systems makes is $23. And it's crazy. So let me show you here. So we got November 28th. I got the, got this member right here is too, which is also another gold member, PLS customer, same thing, $20 a month. $20 a month, 20 months, 20 a month, 20 a month. New diamond. Here's 5 gold members in the same day. 2, this is fast start. Bonus or platinums are $400 each. You pay $497 one time. 450 of it goes back to the people. I get a bunch of them, y'all. Again, one of these 2 that came in that day, and I wound up getting another diamond right here as well. One of those people that came in for the platinum shouldn't have gone to me, but their downline, I mean, their sponsor was not qualified. So here I was. I get paid a couple of these platinums, usually about 1, 2, 3 a week, somewhere in the ballpark. That alone is enough to pay all my bills right by itself. I got $1,100 worth of bills. There's $1,200 sitting right here. So it really builds up pretty quick, y'all. But y'all, if you keep looking, y'all, this is just the last couple of weeks. We're sitting here in November the 21st, so it's just coming up a little less than a week. There's 2 platinums, another diamond, another platinum, $400, $20 a month, 2 more $20, another 20, 2 more 20s, another diamond, another $400 right here, 5 more gold members, which 5, in one day, 2 more gold members, $20 a month, another $100, some more, another platinums. I mean, there's some more diamonds. So I'm saying, and this is still just in November, y'all. This is the last couple of weeks alone. Power Lead Systems is the answer to USI Tech, but to be perfectly honest, it's just 1% of what Power Lead Systems can do. Every business I ever do, every business will always have Power Lead Systems as the backbone to it. And I've made some incredible income over the last couple of years, y'all. And 4 of the businesses I've been in, which USI Tech is one of them technically, I made over $10,000 in the first 90 days in 4 different businesses. And I've made the excess over $40,000 from just the primary businesses using Power Lead Systems the way I described in one of the businesses in the first 30 days. So it absolutely does. It works. All right, y'all. So if you are not in USI Tech, I would highly suggest going ahead and getting in, locking these bad boys in, just like I'm telling you, as fast as you can. Try to go big in your business, y'all. If it's money sitting in the bank, it ain't gonna make you no money. If you'd purchased 3 days ago, good Lord, man, you're looking at how much? 30% increase, maybe even more, that you would have gotten just because you changed your currency. Something to think about. When's the bank going to do that for you? It's not, ever. It's at a what, 1,300% increase in the last year alone. So if you had $1,000 sitting in the bank from a year ago today, and then look at it now, you would have had $13,000 or somewhere in the ballpark, real close to that, compared to what you would have had then. Think about that, y'all. Just by changing your currency, not by sponsoring anybody. If you put that in USI Tech and let it roll over, you'd have 300 to 400% more than that from a year ago for sure. But y'all, I'm telling you, that's the way that you do it. Stick with your game plan, build it up. So what you need to do, y'all, is go ahead and sign up down below. Go through here. You can listen to that if you like. Click this right here. Put in your information. It's going to come over here. Go to register now. If you're not in USI Tech, click that, and it's going to go to a page. Now, this is real important, y'all. Make sure it says the person's name up here at the top right. If you leave here and did not complete this, come back tomorrow and say, I'm going to type in USI Tech, and then you sign up, you're not going to be underneath me. And I can tell you, I've got 6 different people that's contacted me saying they're excited, and they're not even underneath me. I got it. Some of y'all are excited. Some of y'all are new. If you leave this page without going through here to that link, you're not going to be underneath me. And you're going to have to contact support, see if they'll swap you up. I don't even know if they'll do it. I haven't seen any of those 6. wind up being swapped underneath me. So do make sure that you do that right. And of course, you don't want your downline doing the same thing, so make sure you tell your downline the same thing. How would you like to know that? Because a lot of these people have, $300-$400 should have been $300 commissions, 400 now from a couple of weeks back, and on top of that, they weren't even underneath me. So, and they contact me saying they're all excited. So, it sucks getting that. So make sure that you do it right. Make sure if you're signed up underneath me, it says Shawn Powell right here. And just go through here, hit fast start. That's going to show you how to start purchasing everything. I've got you if you look in the description down below, you'll actually see it says Coinbase. You get an extra $10 just for, if you buy your Bitcoin through there. I got a video showing you how to go from Coinbase to GDAX and get to miss a lot of the fees that come straight into USI Tech as well. You can look that up if you like, and I show you how to do that also, how to miss a lot of fees. And it's on my YouTube channel. It's under my playlist, as a matter of fact, so you can take a look at it there as well. If you're already in USI Tech, y'all, this is what you need to do. Also, click right here, go through. Don't register again. Do not register again if you're already in it. Mash continue. You are going to come over. You're not going to go to that page at all. You're going to come over here. And if you've never bought and you need to look at Fast Start, then fine, go ahead and click that. If you already started and you know what you're doing, then what you need to do is go to System Setup, and y'all just follow what it shows you. And once you're done, you'll have the sales funnel up and going. And we have sponsored well over 10,000 people since June with this. I sponsored well over 100 people with this in the last 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. And I took a vacation, to be perfectly honest, because of Thanksgiving. So the point is, we've got the answer to your USI Tech. Power Lead Systems is the answer to any business. I can tell you that. I can confirm it to. I'm telling you, man, I would not have got free from a job if not for Power Lead Systems. That gentleman right here will tell you the same thing. That's the answer to becoming a millionaire, by having duplication, branding yourself, and just being able to make content for your people. It makes the biggest difference in the world. All right, so I'm gonna end this video. Sorry it's a little bit long, y'all. I hope you got the gist of this. Click down below, go ahead and sign up, friend me on Facebook, and I look forward to seeing you in the Facebook groups. Appreciate it.